What is good, YouTube? It's your friend, neighborhood sneakerhead vlogger with Demetrius. I'm coming back at you guys with another video. In today's video, as you see by the title and the thumbnail, we will be reviewing the Jackie Robinson Dunk Lows, one of my most anticipated sneakers to pick up this year. I originally took L on the sneaker out, but it's okay because we got the shoes in the collection anyway. But before we get into this review, man, if you're new here to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and at 1,000 I will be giving away a magnetic levitation display. So you definitely want to stick around for that, man. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys who come back to check out my video, as well as subscribe and interact with the channel. If you didn't watch my last video, be sure to go check it out. I discussed using the Klarna app as well as eBay. That's where I got these shoes from. Matter of fact, here is the eBay authentication tag. I already cut it off the shoe. So go and check that video out if you haven't already. I think it's a very helpful video for you to kind of check out. But enough with that. Let's get into the sneaker. Starting off at the bottom, as you can see, we got a black bottom. Granted, I wish it was blue, but it's okay the fact that it's black. One of my favorite details on this sneaker is that blue stitching going around the midsole, all over the midsole. Of course, you do have a white midsole, and if you look at that upper, you can tell the difference between this color as well as what you see on the side panel. On that side panel, it's more so like an eggshell or like an off-white color compared to the white that's on the midsole. Now, that racer blue that's going all over the sneaker is a dope colorway. With that Nike check, you do get kind of like a wool Nike swoosh going along the side panel. As you can see on the side of the shoe, you do get that 42, which is Jackie Robinson's number, and of course in silver you do get that Nike. Now, one of the things I wish they would have done, and I will get my rating of this shoe at the end, is I wish they would have made the 42 as well as the Nike more stitched rather than like that film, because you know over time it will come off. So I wish it was more embroidered or stitched on. Speaking of stitched on, if you can see the toe box, man, we do get a nice blue Nike swoosh right here. Its color is blue and it's outlined in black. Now, the first thing that I thought of when I seen this Nike swoosh was the Griffies. Now, another Jackie Robinson shoe to release last year was the Jackie Robinson Griffies. And if you rock Griffies, you know there's that big swoosh that starts at the toe box and it makes its way up to the side panel. Moving up from there, as you can see, I love these laces that we get with this shoe. You get a blue and white lace system, and the outside of the white laces you do have that blue hit, and it kind of reminds you of a baseball. From there, as you can see, we got that 75 that stands for the 75th anniversary for Jackie Robinson entering the MLB in the modern era. And as you can see up under that 75, we got breaking barriers. Etched into the racer blue on the sneaker, you do get a quote from Jackie Robinson that reads, "I'm not concerned with your liking or dislike of me. All I ask is that you respect me as a human being." Dope quote in my opinion, if you ask me. If you read about the things that people of color was going through back then, you will understand how powerful that message is. And I want to give kudos to Nike for, you know, the attention to detail that they gave this sneaker. Now, it might be a hype beast or whatever you want to call it, but to me so far this is dunk of the year as far as the details with the shoe, the message behind the shoe, the person that it represents. This shoe to me is nearly perfect. I would give this shoe a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing I would change, like I said earlier, is the Nike on the back as well as the 42. I wish it was embroidered instead of like that film, because we know it's gonna come off over time. But it is what it is. Looking at the right shoe, you see it's not much different. Only thing is, it does come with blue laces, and of course you get that black Nike on the bag as well as the red lines at the top. Looking at the inside, as you can see, we get that silver Nike, as well as up under that you do get the same quote on the inside of the shoe that you get on the outside of the shoe. And within a few wears, that Nike is definitely going to rub off. Like I said earlier in the video, this shoe is a 9.5 out of 10 to me. It's nearly perfect. All it needed was those few key details, and to me, that would have knocked this shoe a perfect 10 out of 10. But a shout out to Nike for this sneaker, man. I'm glad that we finally got them, and I'm glad that the prices came down on these shoes, because if you know, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, this shoe was $1,200 to $1,500, and people were paying that price. But now that it came down and to a reasonable price, so if you don't have these in your collection and you do want them, I suggest to go ahead and buy now. I don't see the price of this shoe going down much further. Now, as far as what I paid for it, I am satisfied with my purchase. I didn't go overboard with it, but to me, it wasn't going down any much further, so I just went ahead and pulled the trigger. Shout out to the Klarna app. And that's gonna do it for this video, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully we get there sooner than later, and I can do this giveaway. It's your friend, neighborhood sneakerhead vlog with Demetrius, man. You got a Jackie Robinson Nike Dunk Lows, and we out.